Oh, wow. Greetings. Greetings. I was ready to come straight on stream and got waylaid a little bit with having to clean up after my dog, but all done, all dealt with. And I want to say welcome to everybody who's watching either now or later on. I appreciate you being here. If you haven't been following my save, I have been going on a grand tour of Asia and the Middle East. And so far, we have been to Laos, where we started as an uneducated farmer, building a football team from the ground up. And we got a job in the top division there and got them relegated and then moved on to the next team. So the next team we then moved on to, they were a team who were in Mongolia and again expected to get relegated, but this time we didn't get them relegated. We rescued them. So let's switch that light on so it's a bit brighter. And yeah, so we had a great time there, won 2 league titles and a cup, and then we moved on to another club in our 7th season, I think it was, by the time we moved to a club called Al Arabi, and that's where I've been for the last 3 seasons. But in the last 3 seasons, I've been getting increasingly frustrated with the lack of progression that I've been able to make at Al Arabi. We got promoted in the first season. In the second season, we managed to survive in that division, which was a bit of a challenge because it was a really difficult league to transition into. It was a big jump in class from Division 1 to the Pro League. And after season 1, we managed to stabilise, but in season 2, it's still very difficult to sign anybody. And with it being a journeyman, I couldn't spend 4 or 5 years building the reputation of the club. So I made the decision halfway through the second season, sat in exactly the same position as I was the season before, in the middle of the table where we were going nowhere, but it was time to leave. And so I left myself with no job. And we managed to fall on our feet and land a job in China. So as we come to China right now, we have a team in the China Jia League, which is the second tier. The next league up, obviously, is the Super League. And I'd say you'd know the teams from there, but I haven't got a clue. Literally haven't got a clue. But I managed to land this team, Pingguo. Pingguo. I have no idea how you say it properly. I think it's Pingguo. They are a team expected to get relegated again, so there's a theme gathering here. All the teams that want me are rubbish. We've had to try and build a lot of players into the team because we only had about 18 players in the squad, so we've had to build them. And then as I built them, I kind of forgot one position. So we only have one goalkeeper until January. We have until August, I think it is. I can't remember when. It's all backwards here. Yeah, I think it's until August. We only have one goalkeeper. If that goalkeeper gets injured, I don't know what we do. And then to top it all off, there was a rule I didn't clock, which means that you must have in your squad, at least in your first team, one under 21 Chinese player. And we only have one under 21 Chinese player in our entire squad. So if he gets injured, I don't know what we're going to do. Literally do not know what we're going to do because your players have got to be registered. So we're praying that there's no injury to Ding Boyu or Maj. What? I've just seen something. Our goalkeeper's injured already. We're going to find out straight away what we do because I have got no clue. I assume we're going to have to use one of these guys here, but they're not really registered, so I don't know if they can just go in anyway. Oh, what a disaster this is. I should check on them actually and see which of these are the best one. I can't believe I've just been talking about that and never noticed the fact that I've got an injured keeper. So this is a good start, isn't it? So far, it's the 18-year-old. So Wengzil, or however you say his name, is going to be the guy. It won't let me select him. I'm beginning to think that it won't let me pick him anyway. Oh, wait, there is that. Oh, it's gone down. Right. It should take him to the top. There we go. But the question is whether it'll let me play it because, like I say, he's not really registered. So, yeah, so what we've done is we've built a team very quickly. We literally had 2 weeks to sign as many players as possible. So we just looked at all the guys who were on free transfers and signed a few of them to build some form or semblance of a squad. And so far, it's not gone too bad. One player who I did bring with me, who, in my opinion, should be coming with me wherever we go, is Badman Yambugi Purev. He is coming with us wherever we go on this journey because he's my son. He's the one that I've brought from BCH Lions in Mongolia. He came with me to Jordan, had a wonderful time there. Let's look at his career. So he scored 16 in 18 in BCH Lions. You got to remember that each season is not many games. And then he came from BCH Lions with me to Al Arabi, where he scored 10 in 25, 5 in 17, but most of them were from the bench on both of those seasons. And then five games won in. You got to say he wasn't good enough for that division. Now we're in the China Second League. We're getting paid twice as much money for doing the same job, but in a lower league. And saying we're getting twice as much money, the quality is not as good in this league. So Purev actually fits in quite nicely, and he gets into my first team with the automatic pick. So that tells you that the quality of the players are not fantastic in this league. We do have one fantastic striker, but I have one issue with him, and that is his height. Let's get him onto the overview. He is 5'6". He's got plenty of good stats. Heading's fantastic. But it'd be waist height for most people when he's heading it. So yeah, we're gonna be using him as much as we can. He's 29 years old, so he's not going to grow anymore. But we've also brought in some tall players just to when he's not able to break through on the floor, we'll go above the heads with the 6'6" strikers that we've signed. In terms of the team, they are expected to be relegated from this division. If we go to the league, no. Why is it not there? Oh, you have to click on there. That was why. We are the bottom team. We're now 100 to 1. We were 200 to 1 to win the league, but we have won a game since we started. So we've played 2 games plus some friendlies. And in the 2 games we played Gungfu, and it was a good game, to be fair. We lost, but Purev missed a penalty. If he hadn't missed that penalty, we'd have at least got a draw. They were better than us. They deserved the win, but we were close. That's all I'm saying. Then the second game, we didn't have anywhere near as much trouble. JS Dong victory. We're not the victors. They lost. They did again have all the possession, but we had a lot of shots, a lot of domination in terms of chances, and comfortably beat them 3-1. And at least Purev had a bit better of a game in that match. Where is he? 6.7 rather than the 5.7. So he's increased his average stats. So I have noticed I'm being told all the time that we've got too many substitutes picked. So if I move him to there, or yeah, so this guy's injured. Once he's in back, at least we have a goalkeeper. But I can see us coming back to something quite uncomfortable now. I don't understand what this is saying. It's still saying I've selected 3 substitutes outside the match squad. Where? Let's try moving 3 people back in. I don't quite know what's going on, if I'm perfectly honest. I think there's a few little bugs on this where it basically gives you the message from the previous time and not the right message. So we had a good win last time. We have no idea on the quality of all of these teams. So it's a bit of a learning curve for us until we get sort of 10 games in and we can start seeing where teams are sitting in the league. And we've got some sort of idea then about whether we're against a top team, middle team, or a bottom team. So where's Badman? There he is. So we'll keep an eye on Purev. That's Ding Buyu, who is only in the squad because he's under 21, has found us a lead before the game's really got going. So that's a great start. Fei Yu Cheng with the header and sets up Ding Buyu, who curves a beautiful shot between the goalkeeper and the post. That's a good start. Hopefully we can keep this up. If we can build the confidence of the team, we actually have a good amount of money, although I spent a lot of it trying to get Purev and that here. So, but we've still got money to spend and wages to spend. So at some point we can look at getting in somebody like Bani Yassin from Jordan. I tried to sign him, he wouldn't come at the first attempt, but I'm hoping if we can put on a good show, then when the next transfer window comes, then he will be willing to come and join us. The league starts at a funny time in February, so it's not going to correspond with most of the countries around the world, so I'm not sure exactly how the transfer stuff is going to work out. So we've gone in at half-time ahead with plenty of chances. We can be very happy with the performance that we're doing. So it's nice to be somewhere different. We're going to have to learn how to pronounce a load of new names because these are very different names than the Arabic names that we've been dealing with. Arabic I can cope with just a little bit better. Chinese, haven't got a clue. Not a Scooby-Doo. I've been practicing Pingguo for I don't know how long, just so that I could come on and sound good. And when I came on and said it, I got it wrong. They're a very young team, only formed around about 2018, so 7 years old, the team. So we would hopefully be leaving this as one of their most successful managers. As Chen Fei brings a ball for the opposition. I've forgotten who they are already. And they've slotted it home. Li Jun has got the goal. Second half has not gone as well as the first. I can't take Ding Boyu off, even though he's shattered. I think it literally won't let you do it. Let's have a look, see whether it does. Just want to check if he's one of our 6'6" strikers. Yes, he is. So we'll put him on. We'll take off the I think the right guy and put Deng Jiaji. Deng. So Deng is our best striker, so we want to try and keep him on as much as possible. I meant to alter one thing. Team instructions, in possession. All instructions. Hit early crosses and float them in. That's it. So that's all my changes made. Hopefully we can get ourselves back in the league. So hoping that we can come away with the win still here, but if the worst comes to the worst, a draw would do. We are away from home, so we do need to take that into account. What's going on here? Oh, VAR's gone and got in the way. I thought I saw a bit of pushing going on, but looked to me to be both ends. Oh, look, the ref's going to the screen to have a look. So, to be fair, we've had 2 dodgy penalties given to us, so over the last 2 games. I'm amazed that we've got VAR, though, in the second tier of the China. But it's not done us any favours today, that's for sure. So we're going very attacking, assuming that we're going to concede here. I mean, to be fair to Weng, he's not really put a foot wrong in terms of his goalkeeping. It's just happened to be that this team have got lucky with that penalty. Look at that, time is ticking and it's pretty much gone, to be honest. We've got about a minute, 2 minutes maximum to win this ball back and get it down our line. We've not dealt with that very well, and this can't be our highlight for sure. I mean, it doesn't help that I haven't got a very clear idea on my own team. So I think we've been really unlucky there. Without the penalty, we'd have got a draw. I saw the animation of the player pushing, and it, I thought at the time we were lucky we didn't give away a penalty then. But obviously we did. But the player who got pushed didn't fall over or anything like that. Look at that. We've got a couple of games coming close together there. A Thursday game, then a Saturday game. That is going to be fun for the squad, isn't it? So the scouting team's working overtime. So come August or whenever it is that we can buy players, I think we'll have a good list of players to be working through. And we can go for a foreign player as well. So, and with the money we've got, we can possibly attract some quite good players if they want to come to China. That's the biggest thing, is it's a big adjustment. So you're going to have to find players with good adaptability. Can't believe that goalkeeper got injured. It's so funny. Literally talking about him getting injured, and he was injured. So we're not going to see him for all of these matches, I don't think. Oh. So for some reason, it takes out the unregistered goalkeeper every match. I don't know if these are the same goalkeepers. I don't think they are, actually. So go to match. We're just keeping the same team for the first 4 or 5 games, although we'll have to rotate when it comes to that cup game because we're going to be tired. But I'm going to pop into my mate's stream just to let him know that we're around. Wait for the advert to finish. So off we go for the 4th game in our tenure at Pingguo. Purev is the only player whose name I can safely say well. In fairness, it took me a season to get his first name nailed down. So here's Purev, gives it to Deng. Sun to Ding. Sun is through, and Sun has slotted it home. Sun Jinwei, or Wei, or something like that. Jinwei, I think it will be, with the goal. And another good start. We had this in the last game where we were able to take the lead. So good crossing, headed away. Purev wins it back. That's good work from Purev there. Good to see him with the figures out. Denga scored. Was he onside?
So it's been ruled out for offside, obviously, while I was just messaging. So, Ding Boyu has slotted that home. Still a question on whether he was onside as well. This VAR was a bit of a nightmare. You can't celebrate a goal until you know for definite. I think he's okay though. There didn't seem to be any questioning of the goal here. So we've had a lot of shots, and again, this is another game where we've been the better team. Second half, will it be the same as last time? A game of two halves. Sunbin, there's some fantastic names, there really is, in this game. Gu Tianyu. Oh, what a finish that was from Louis Anne. Unfortunately, it looks like we are in for a game of two halves. Gonna drop it back to balanced, see whether that helps us to be a bit more robust in our gameplay. We've got to remember we haven't got a very good keeper. So we've intercepted Huang Yin. Sun, gives it to Fei Yusheng. Huang Yin. Sun to Purev. Yang finds Deng. And Deng with the shot. I think what I will do is I'll nail down what I'm going to call them and then put a phonetic name on them as nicknames. So Boyu obviously is alright, but I could put Jai or Jay or Jeha or Yeeha, Yang Yeeha. We could do some weird and wonderful things with these names, I think. A long ball forward. Take your time. Good control and the end of the highlight. Good cross, we've headed it clear, but it's coming back at us. Sunbin plays it in. And great save from the keeper. I'll tell you what, if he keeps it up, I'll sign him. He's actually done okay for me in the two games that he's been in there. Need to make some changes though. Deng is looking complacent. So, who do we put in? Let's try Song. Song can sing for us. We've got Sun is looking very tired. All of these players that I'm playing, I don't actually know how good they are. I just know that we need to replace some of the tired players because they are shattered. We'll go with 4 changes in case we get an injury. So we've managed to hold on to the victory. I've just noticed it's very sad I've gone down a follower. I've lost one. How sad is that? A really good victory there. That was a win that we needed. So we had a few players make their debut for us there, but obviously they are only making their debut for 10 minutes because we made the subs right at the end. So apparently that was a shock. I'm not sure. Oh no, it's not my game they're talking about. Who are Ding Nan? Where were they predicted to finish in this league? Jia League. Season preview. Well, they were up near the top, and we've just beaten them 2-1. So that is an upset as far as I'm concerned. So Ma Ye Wei in training injury blow. Who's that for? I've no idea who plays for me and who doesn't in all these notices. It'll take me a season or two to learn the names of the players, I think. I think if we go through a couple and just change their names, I think that will probably help us out a little bit. Dayfei. I mean, it could be Dai Fai. Deng Jiaji. Fei Yu Cheng. I think actually we can manage most of them. Yi Zhang, that would be, wouldn't it? So I could possibly separate those. So it's just Yi and Zhang. This guy can become the song rather than that. So interaction, no, miscellaneous, set a nickname. The song he can be. He looks like a player who's got to get some regular attention. So had a good game in his last game, didn't he? And he got us a goal as well. So we could be quite impressed with that. Where are we going? What we want? Miscellaneous setting it now. I'm too tired. I don't know what I'm doing. Jin Wei. Jin Wei. I think that'll be. Let's do this. Jin Wei. It's like that app that you can get for finding any place quick for emergency vehicles. Just 3 random words. Sun Jin Wei. Wang Wheeling. he's, he's got a big Wang Welling. It's got to be. Set the nickname. I love it. I love it. Making these nicknames is so much fun. Uh, so we'll call that guy Tangy Tong. Yan Yi Han. So we'll just set a few nicknames between each match so that we're not getting overwhelmed with all of the changes that we have to make, because there are a lot that we will have to change, but we'll work through the better ones first, and then it will make it a little bit easier for the commentary. So QD Quick Boy, what a great name for this team. But this is a cup, so we're going to play some of our lesser players. In fact, we'll probably play a team that haven't really seen anything of yet. So trying to stop my dog fighting with the cat. He knows he'll only get hurt. Right, so here we go. Pick the team. So we'll keep the same keeper again. I might even offer him a contract. I don't know how much it'll be, but whether we'll be able to play him once we've offered him a contract is the question. It could be a mistake to do that. Anyway, so this guy's injured, so he needs to come out of the team anyway. So who have we got? Dai Fei can come into the right midfielder role. Then we've got this guy get a chance on the left. Tangy Tong can have a go on the right. I should check. So Tangy Tong is reasonable on his left foot and a right-footed guy. So have we got a left-footed guy who can go in? He's right-footed only. This dog's got a... Hopefully the dog's dealt with now. So Tong Zi Cheng. Also right-footed. But looks a good player, so we'll give him a run out. Marchen's still injured, so we can't do anything with him. Oh, I've just looked at Tong Ji Cheng is the one that's injured. So Huang Yin is left-footed. So I might play him in this game because he is one of the guys who has been consistently around. Do we play the Song? Let the Song have a full match. He is 6'6", finishing a 14 and heading of 9. But he is very slow. That's his only downside. So we'll probably have to get him quite close to the goal before he's of much use to us. Purev, you can be replaced by Wang Welin. Probably not the best player because he's got lack of vision. So we might have to have a look, see if there's somebody else with more vision. He looks better, actually. But Wang Welin can come in and have a go in that role. And Sun Jinwei can go in there. What's it? Yan Hengai. Yang Hengai. 6'3", heading's not great, but all in all, he's not too bad. So I'll go with that. We don't want to change every player, but then we will have to have a full rotation for the next game. Poor Ding Boyu is going to have to play anywhere. Oh, we can't play Purev in the cup anyway. That's another rule I didn't know about. I mean, I do like the ideas of some of these rules. It's a little bit complicated for teams if they were to change to that now from like the Premier League or whatever. But it's good to have sort of like the bulk of your squad being from the country that you are in. I mean, whether 3 is a maximum is a little bit too strict. I would say that you could have as many as 10 in your squad and only 5 on the match day. Something like that. So Zhao Kun. Zhulei, as they bring the ball out. He's running away and getting clear of our defence. Gets the cross to the back post. He's headed it against the post. And Zakula brings it out. Turn around. Oh, what was he doing there? Low intelligence in this team. So early doors, and we look a little bit dicey in this game. I didn't check where these quick boys are from. They may be the top division. And if they are, we could be in for a pasting. So Lao Sheng has scored and we are in troubles. Wonder if these quick boys have a pace stat that they have to be above to make it in their team. And that's where they get the name from. I mean, you can safely say they're a better team than us. I mean, I don't know where we are in this cup, so I think, looking at all things considered, we've got a rotated side getting a run out. I think basically we just need to take this however it goes. Treat it like a bit like a friendly, as the Song gets a header, but somehow the keeper manages to make the save. That was a good opportunity created there. I think Ding Boyu needs to come off at half time as well. So Wang Welin gives it to Tangi Tong. These names are going to be so funny. Dai Fai crosses to the Song, and the Song is singing. It is 1-1. 6'6", and he pokes it in with his toe. That's good. Good to get him on. He's one of the players who are signed. Nothing to do with his finishing stats at all. Purely on basis of his height. If you've seen my League Town save, you know that I like a big boy in being up front. That is. So we want to try and get on the ball. Oh no, I forgot to make a sub. And Ding Boyu brings the ball out, knowing that he was supposed to come off and that we've forgotten. So Ma Heiwei, let's see how he does out there. He may be one of the ones who's been playing every game. I just don't recognise the name. Ma Heiwei takes a free kick. Sun Jinwei takes a shot. The keeper makes a interesting save, I would say. Yang Minghu makes a good tackle. Wang Guelin gives it to Yang Minhu. Sung Ginwei. Ma Heiwei. Sun Jinwei. Cross to the Song, but he somehow managed to miss. He needed to hit it straight at the goal, not straight back where it came from. I think we've done okay though, but I just get the feeling by the half-time thing that we're supposed to be winning this game. He's on a yellow card, so we'll replace him as a moment of urgency. He's looking aggressive, so we'll give him a rest. Cool him down a little bit. Sun Jinwei takes the corner. Heads for the far post, but the ball has been headed clear. Dai Fei gives it to Sun Jinwei. The ball is looping around that box. Oh, what a shot from distance. Hits the crossbar. So time's running out. No idea if it goes to penalties or extra time. Extra time will be a nightmare because we play again in 2 days. So Ma Heiwei gives it to Yang Ming something. Sun Jinwei, and that is 2-1, and we have the lead. Probably a good time to make a shout and tell them to focus. They won't like that shout, they never do. But as long as it makes them focus, that's all I'm bothered about. A good turn from Sun Jinwei, and he tucked it home nicely. And we have a 2-1 lead. Come on, Pingguo. It gets closer and closer to Pinggu every time. I tried my best not to put a Pinggu picture on the thumbnail. I couldn't think what it was called. Flip it, thumbnail. Shows you how technical I am. So a nice 2-1 victory in the cup. Not sure that's a good thing, but second half we were a lot better than the first half, I think. So I want to look at Quick Boys. Where are they playing? So they are a smaller team, I think. Okay, so we needed to win that match anyway. So we nearly got embarrassed there. Oh, I should have rested the players as well. Squad. First team. Yeah, look what's happened because I've given that guy a contract. He's now unregistered. Load station, offer via transfer, full load. What am I doing? None of that. I want training, rest. I nearly sold all my players then. Oh, what a muppet. Oh, it's let me do it. Oh, no, it hasn't. Still can't confirm it, so. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I've just lost myself. A player. What's going on my phone? Make sure that I'm still live and still working. The chat's very quiet tonight, so I need to keep an eye on that. I can't believe I've lost a follower. That is really sad. I was edging closer and closer to the 25 and now getting further away again. Still Margin is out. How much longer? It's not telling me. It's not playing ball, are you? No, not going to tell me. So, we need to find a goalkeeper now then, since we can't play him. So he's got all sevens literally for the stats that matter. He has as well. So height is the next thing. 6 foot, 6'1". He's 6'2" at all sevens. He's 6'2" at all sevens. I like his one eccentricity and one rushing out tendency. So he'll have to go in there now, and because we offered this guy a contract, we'll have to put him in the under-19s. What's his name? Lin Hai. Well, that's put Mia Chen Long. Who's a 6'1" guy. I disagree with you on that. I want Lin Hai. How old is he, just out of interest? 17. How old was the one that he put in? 17. So he wins because he's taller. Hey, Purev's going up in attacking midfield. So having rested these players, they should be realistically, not necessarily our best team, but certainly in terms of the fact that we only played 2 days ago, they should be nice and fit and ready to go because these guys were rested. If you've just joined my stream, I appreciate you being here. And I just want you to wish me luck with all these names, as Deng has got a goal very early on again. 18 seconds in. And Purev has provided a goal for Deng. Deng Jia. Nice little ball in from Purev. That is what you call a fast start. Maybe you haven't worked out the situation we have. We only have one goalkeeper in the squad. We missed the registration for the goalkeepers. That we signed about 4 goalkeepers, but we missed the registration for them. So we've got one goalkeeper and he's got injured. So now we're using greyed out players to fulfill the goalkeeper role. Fortunately, it hasn't ruined our form too much at the moment. As we defend a corner. This could be the moment where the goalkeeper thing falls flat for us. It's one thing that you get in this league, I've noticed. There's been a penalty nearly every match. We have VAR, but I don't think it's going to help me. So there we go, penalty awarded. And there we go, we're 1-1. Zhang or something like that scores the goal. In fact, looking at it now, it's probably absolutely nothing like what I said. But I have no idea what it is. Zhejiang or something like that. That's the way I can see it. Still very early in the game though. This could go either way. Another corner. The counter-attack of the corner doesn't happen because he chipped it away. Got to keep an eye on the tiredness of some of these players. Purev's through, and Badman Yambugen! Purev! We haven't been able to do that chant for so long because he's been in our previous club. He was on the bench or not even in the squad so often. But he's managed to find a home where not only does he get paid about 5 times as much in wages, he's also first choice in the squad. It was a good header from Yang Hihao, and Purev with a lovely trademark composed finish to make it 2-1. Come on, Pingguo. So Lin Hei collects the ball, rolls it out to Zhu Zhao. Yan Yihan. Long ball forward, Purev collects. Plays it to Yang Zhihao. A couple of names that are very close to each other in this team. Could get confused quite quickly. Was he offside? I don't think he was. Oh, yes, the flag's gone up. Thank goodness for that. VAR could still scupper us, yet goal disallowed. That's the important bit. So he was offside. What a relief. Lin Hai with a goal kick. Plays it nice easy out to Zhao Zhao. Yan Yi Yan. Zhao Bin brings it forward for them. Wang Xiaobo, what a name. Wang Xiaobo. We've got a Wang well in, so we win. So I think we've done okay in that. I think we'll encourage them, keep up the performance. We've got a few players whose energy levels we're going to have to keep an eye on. But all in all, I think we're doing okay. Bit concerned that keeper looks like he's one of the ones who's tiring. Never seen that before. As Fei Yu Cheng takes a throw in. Was it Ma Hei Wei or something like that? But we've lost the ball and the counter-attack is well and truly on. Good crossing and absolutely unmarked. Shi Yan has headed it over. And we were a little bit lucky to get away with that one. Try and get him to focus. Because that was not very good. It's a very even game. 10 shots apiece so far. Shi Yan. As the Greens come forward again. Wang Xiaobo. Chen Zhuzhong. They are beginning to dominate, I think, the second half, which is a little bit disconcerting. I think we'll make a couple of subs for some of the players whose energy levels are dropping. He's on a yellow card, so we'll definitely be taking him off. And Ma Hai Wei can come off for Sun Jin Wei. Sun Jin Wei is actually one of our better players, I think. Certainly from what I've seen of him on the pitch. You'd notice his name, if nothing else. Porev's on a cracking number for today, isn't he? Here is Porev. Controlling things in the midfield. Deng Zhexi, Yan He Yan, Lin Wenji and Badman Yan Bugin. Porev didn't know where the goal was, I don't think, really. Time is running out for the Greens to get back into it. And, oh, we've lost. We've lost our little striker. Injuries seem to be an issue in China. Don't know if they're made of glass or something, these players. T-Bone China. Proud of your performance. Nobody gave us a chance. Right, I'm going to let my dog out. Hopefully he'll behave himself this time. Patella fracture. That's not good. So we've lost him for quite some time. So it looks like our big strikers will be getting a run out. Oh dear. So we've got to praise Purev because that was, I mean, if you look at him, he's like walking up steps at the moment. His form is getting better with every game. So and he's got the player of the week. What a man. So we like the 2-1 victories, don't we? You come see me now, have you? After being a pain? Come on. Oh, give me a cuddle. There we go. So Sun Ji Win training report. What's going on here? He's put in some very good performances. So we're going to praise him because... Oh, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to praise him. Trading. What have I done? Leads. Taking control of Leeds individual. Right, so we need to go back to recruitment. No. Club. Responsibilities. I didn't want to do that, did I? So, training. Delegate. There we go. So it's back where it was. That's what we wanted. I was supposed to praise him for trading well. So let's now do what I intended to do. Interaction, praise, praise training. Wanted to say you trained really well. There you go. So try and keep it balanced. Some of the guys have had a lot of criticism for not training well. So it'd be good for them to see me praising the guy who does train well. Look at this, another injury. They really are bone china, aren't they? So we'll leave him to the physio. Are we going to have any players for the next game? Will we get our keeper back? That's the important question. So if we look at our scores so far, we lost 1-0 in the first game of the season. And Purev was really poor in that game, although most of it was down to a missed penalty, to be fair. Then we got a 3-1 victory. We lost 2-1, we've won 2-1, we've won 2-1, we've won 2-1. So the last 4 games in a row have been 2-1. So if you want to be predicting the scores, that's what you want to get your money on. 2-1. Should start paying attention to who we're against. Long Ding. Woohoo! Long Ding, where are they? So they're a team that are just behind us, so we could assume they're probably better than us. Look at that now, the song's ill. What is going on with all these injuries? A 35-man squad is not big enough. That's all I'm saying. Bei Yu Cheng is now injured as well. Oh, we got to be able to put anybody out in this match. I think Purev will be covering every position the way things are going. So Purev training Sun Jinwei. Hopefully he's fit again for this. He's only resuming light training, which is not good. We'll have to find our other 6'6" guy and see whether he's fit to play. I can't remember what his name is. So if we quick pick for now, Marzen's back. Awesome. And he looks fit as well, so he's not coming back whilst unfit. So, come on, read it. 6'1", so it's not you. As good as you might be. Hey, why is Purev not in the team? What are you doing to me? As if Purev doesn't make my team. Get him out. Yan Yihan, he might be 4-star, but Purev is Purev. How very dare they. The song, you are going to get replaced by, I think it's this guy here, yeah. So, Pang Yixiang. Peng Yi, I think that's going to be. We need to set his nickname up. Yi. And then Zhang. So Peng Yi Zhang. No, we forgot to, we changed his name and forgot to put him in. So the song can be rested on the bench. And there we go, we are ready. I was about to say for game day 5, but I've lost count. I don't know how many games. Pingguo, come on. So fancy putting a 4-star player into and putting Purev on the... Why is Yi Zhang picked up a knock, kicked it off? He was not injured when I put him in the team. So I've now got Purev, who's a 1.5, 2-star player, and an injured 6'6" player running around up front. Doesn't bode well. Zekula, good work, well worked. Swings in the ball, and Ding Boyu, who has to play on account of his age, rose like a salmon and headed wide. So that goalkeeper's got a lot to live up to here because he's been shown up by the 17-year-olds who have been playing in his place while he's been injured. So I'm expecting a clean sheet from him today against Long Ding. Good ball. Unlucky. Ding Boyu didn't get it, but now the counter-attack is well and truly on. Zhang Zhenpeng will swing in across, unmarked at the far post. I mean, that was really poor defending, if nothing else. Maulan has scored the goal. But look at that, cross to the far post. Nicely played out there. He's taken a shot. Apparently that hit Maulan. It looked to me like it hit the defender. But we'll encourage them anyway. It's not the end of the world if we lose this game. It is a home game though, so I wouldn't want to lose it really. They're beginning to dominate, it's fair to be said. 10 shots to our 5. So that was a very quick half. Show me something else in the second half. That was pretty not impressive, is the word I was looking for. So let's put the song where I put him on the bench. Where's he gone? Oh, he's there. Why is he up there? I've no idea. Why have we got random numbers? I know not. What's Purev on? He's apprehensive. Let's go with the original starting plan. The Song scored in his last game that we played, in that cup game, so let's hope that he can get another goal today. On to the hour mark now, and still we haven't really created anything. We've won the ball back here though. Day 5, Sun Jin Wei, Zakula, good cross. Ding Boyu, who has played pretty well for me, the young lad. Sun Jin Wei, Day Fei, Yan Yi Han, Sun Jin Wei, Ma Hei Wei, Zakula. Oh. Should have been a goal, that. But we're going very attacking. We are already creating chances. But let's try and turn the screw on this team. Zhu Tao. Marzan picks up the ball. Time is running out fast. Let's look at whether we need to make any changes or not. So Zakula is on a yellow card. So we'll put Lin Wenji in. Wang Guilin is coming on for Ma Hei Wei. Do we risk a 4th sub or not? We have a centre back. So if we get an injury now, we're down to 10 men. So Sungu Jinwei goes for goal from distance. It was never going in, let's face it. 10 minutes to go. Let's pause it so I can put a shout in the man more. Off we go. Come on, guys. One more highlight. Let's get us a goal. Oh, come on. We forgot to score the 2 goals. So we were the better team there against a team that is up there with us. They've overtaken us now. How far have we dropped down? We're in 7th place now after losing that one. But I think that's been a reasonable start to the season, considering we are expected to get relegated. I think if we can keep pulling off the occasional wins, we'll be comfortably mid-table by the end of this. Player of the week is Wang Yu Long. Oh, makes me think of that old sport that we had at primary school called welly wanging. Oh dear. This is going to be a funny part of the journey. I was hoping to go to Korea, but the clubs that were there kept turning me down. But this second tier team and another second tier team in China, both of them. Sorry if you can hear the dog's noise in the background. He's got the noisiest toy in the world, and he always chooses to play with it when I'm on stream. The other team, if I can remember who they are, it'd be interesting to see how they're doing. Their budget was half of what this team's was, and that's why I chose this job. But let's see where they are. I'm a bit worried that I think it was them. Oh man, it was as well. I think it was these that I turned down, and they're like ahead of me in the league. Well, it could have been them, but it wasn't. It wasn't any of these guys. That JS Dong victory sounds like a ship. So who we got? NJ City next, is it? Did I just see? Or did I just read something different? Perhaps that's where the actual match is taking place or something. Wow, these injuries are getting a bit extreme. What are my trainers doing to them? Oh, it's NJ City away. Is it a cup game? Oh. Who's NJ City then? They're probably top of the league, and that's why I can't see them not looking high enough. Ah, there they are. They've got 8 points so far, so it's another team who potentially could be a complication to us. Although this league has not properly taken shape yet. That's very clear. Sun Jin Wei's injured now. Come on, what is wrong with these players? Why are you all getting injured? It's the trouble with fine china, isn't it? It breaks easily. And these guys are breaking. We have got some good right and left backs. That's one thing I'd say about this team. Wang Welling, he's going in just for his name. Put Ning Feng on the bench, see what he's got. Oh no. Ning Feng is another one who's broken. What about Tangi Tong? Hu Zhejun can be the substitute goalkeeper. And we don't mind about match sharpness. Who cares? As long as we win. Preferably with Purev hat-trick. Oh, I forgot to encourage them there. Never mind. Pointless highlight is on the way. Early pattern is equal possession, equal shots. So far, it's a close game. First 10 minutes, 50-50. We've had an extra shot now. Having to commentate on the bars rather than the highlights because there wasn't any. But now there is one, but unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going our way. Dai Fei wins the first header, but they've gone and stuck it in at the second attempt. And whilst it was a good finish, I'm not very impressed with the defending. Don't know what they're checking for though. Goal disallowed. Why? There must have been an offside in it. He's in front of... Is he going to be in front of the keeper? Yes, he is. Good decision. I never saw that. I'll take that every day of the week. Hey, it's good having VAR sometimes, isn't it? Highlights are few and far between again. I'm going to make a change in my instructions just because... Go back. Didn't want you to do that. Oh. Tactics. Do it this way. It's easier. All instructions. Patience, hit early crosses and float them in. That is what we want. Free kick in a dangerous area for NJ City. Keeper wasn't even looking then, and they took the free kick. Fortunately, he missed. Dropping back to balance because we are not as in control of this game as I would like. NJ City have slowly but steadily begun to dominate this match. So I've got to warn them that as well. Even though we're not expected to win, I do think that we need to be on this because we've already lost the home game. If we can make that up by winning an away game, that will really do us a big favour. Mahe Wei sends the ball long. Daifei probably should have pressured him a little bit more then because he might have kicked that out. But Wang Guelin has picked the ball back up. Zhu Zhao with a good cross, and it looked like there was a push in there then. Or was it the crossbar? And they're not very fast at reacting to rebounds, these players. I thought there was a push in there, to be honest, but didn't get the penalty for it, so never mind. We've got a couple of players on yellow cards. We might have to make some changes soon. As Yu Zizhan is about to swing in a cross for them. Oh no, he's gone to Chen Yuhao. And wow, that was an incredibly well worked attack there. And we've still not got rid of it. Great tackle from Dai Fei. He gets a different name every time. It's either Dai Fei. I don't know what his name is. Shooting from distance. We are not in this game, really. I think we need to make a few changes, see if we can get a bit of life into these players. He looks motivated, so we'll get him on. And I think he's okay as a left back. Yeah, he's left-footed. He's nervous, so it's probably a bad idea putting him on. And anybody else that we want? The song can come on for Peng Yi Zhang. Come on, the song. Hello, you come to say hello again? Have you? You be the pain down there. I can hear you getting in trouble. Time is running out. How are we doing? I think we're okay. I'm going to go cautious, see if we can hold on for this. And as I've done it, there's a highlight. If we could score now, that would be awesome. Best of both worlds. Scoring before the tactic takes place. And already going automatically into cautious. So Ding Boyu sends Purev through. Purev with the shot. Oh. First thing I've seen Purev do all game. It was a good effort. Ding Boyu's looking very tired. We could do without him getting injured because he's our only underage player. What's that all about? It always lets me sub him. Oh, he's got to play then. There must be somebody else who classes as under 21. I've no idea who that is. Unless it was because the other goalkeeper was injured and we had under 21s playing. Ah, I bet that was it. So a 0-0 draw away from home, I would say that's not a bad result. And I forgot to comment again. That's twice I've hit the space bar now. I mean, he's a good striker, but I don't know. I'm going to put him on the loan list and see whether that helps him. If he gets himself a loan, then I think that might just help him to get a bit of game time and cheer him up. I think the team we're playing next just won 5-0. And it's a team who asked me to be their manager. Couldn't write this stuff, could you? And I think what we'll probably do is make this the last game of the stream. It's not been a long one, but I'm struggling to keep my eyes open. So I think I'm probably done for the day. I think it's been good to get ourselves into a new club, giving me a little bit of interest in this. I was really fighting with the league in Jordan, not because of my incapabilities, which are pretty substantial, don't get me wrong, but more to do with the fact that the gap between the top and bottom of the league was so great that it was going to be very hard. It's like having Rangers and Celtic in a league and another Rangers and Celtic in a league, and all the other teams in the league were far inferior to them. None of the players wanted to join you, so I've put him on a loan. Uh, so I think I've managed to appease him, but I'm not totally sure what I did, to be honest. Something to do with training. These are going to be like Barcelona now, aren't they? And we're going to find out that I made the wrong decision in a 50-50 choice on which team to choose in this league. But next transfer window, we're going to have a bit of money to spend. And if we can't get my man from Jordan, then we'll start looking at some English players. See if we can get one, maybe two in. I'm not sure what level we need to go to. Probably League One Championship may be possible to lure some people away. Because we can offer them a fair wage. We've got a lot of money in our pockets. Maybe not Championship. Maybe I'm being a bit ambitious there. But if it's a decent League One player, we might be able to get him. We'll put the song on for this game. There's nobody looking particularly tired. So we'll keep the same team other than that. I don't think we played too bad, did we? Yan Yi Han, he could come in. Perhaps for Purev, do we drop Purev or not? No, we don't drop Purev, do we? Where else can he play? Midfield. He's only on a 660 as well, so. Tong Zicheng could go in there. So where's Tangy Tong? Tangy Tong, where are you? He's still knocking around. That's okay. He's in the squad. So we'll make this the final game of the stream and come back tomorrow, possibly with the next season of my Park to Prem. We've given this a couple of days now, so Park to Prem. We finished the season last season, and for the third season in a row, we lost out in the playoffs. We also managed to get to the FA Trophy Cup final. That was something that wasn't expected. And we narrowly lost the cup final to a team 2 divisions higher than us. As Fu Yuk Swan has gone and spoiled my day. I think we're going to get a pasted here, and it's against a team who I could have been the manager of. This is not good news. A lovely turn and finish, but that keeper, I think that 18-year-old who I gave a contract to, and I shouldn't have done, I think he's better than this keeper. So the song has actually come right back to help out. That's how bad it is. We can't get hold of the ball. Oh, look at this, look. Where was the keeper standing? What is going on with that keeper? So they're getting berated 5 minutes into a match. They've had 2 shots and scored 2 goals. We're going on very attacking, even though we probably should go on defensive. Oh, ref, penalty, must be. We will, of course, have VAR to give their opinion on it, but I can't see any other decision but penalty there. Let Purev take it. Go on. Is it Purev? It is. Go on, bad man. Are we ready? He missed his last one, I may warn you. Bad man, Yambuge! Purev! He looked like he was going to get battered by about 12 players then, as they charged at him when he scored it. The little Mongolian continues his rise to fame as he walks hand in hand with his manager through this tour of Asia. So Yan Yihan gives it to Ding Boyu. Ding Boyu loses the ball. We're still losing in this game, so we don't want to get too excited yet. If they score again now, I'll say that we're not going to win this game full stop. Oh, they've scored. They've had 3 shots. Come on, ref, he must be cheated in some way, shape or form. Told you they'd play like Barcelona. Both of these teams were tipped for relegation battle. Oh, Purev's at the bar. Zakula comes out to Tong Zishang and a shot. Must have been handball. Go on, ref, penalty again. Oh, this is terrible, man. We're going to lose a second home game in a row. Come on, Zakula. Let's get a goal before half-time. Ding Boyu gives it to Wang Guilin. Yan Yihan. Ding Boyu at the far post. He cannot head it down. Address the team. Terrible. Sort it out. I mean, even Purev is on a 6-8 and he's scored a goal. So Zakula plays the ball to Yan Yihan. Back to Marzen. Oh, What? What a nightmare. He's a 4-star player and he's just done that. I've subbed my keeper in disgrace. What was he doing here? Literally just played it back into his path. This is the first time we've looked very unimpressive, and it had to be against the same team that I turned down for a job. That's 5. Oh, it's getting worse and worse. Might as well put no pressure now. The game's gone. It's come off. Pulver have gone in. Well, what a sorry way to end this stream that was. Things were looking good until that match. We've had 13 shots each and we're 5-1 down. How does that work? We only conceded 1 goal with the young greyed out goalkeeper. What does that tell you? Far from pleased with that result. And you're all getting sacked in the morning. Or maybe I am. I mean, that's twice in a row they've scored 5 goals now. And where does that leave us in the league? We've gone from doing very well to within a couple of games, all of a sudden, we look like relegation fodder. We are still in 10th place, so that's not too bad, out of 16. And a couple of wins could very quickly see us rising up the league again. But look at the team who I should be manager of. Second in the league. Won 5-0 and 5-1 in the last 2 games. Unbelievable. Who's their manager? How do you find out who the manager is of a club these days? Professional club, stadium facilities, staff. Ah, right. I mean, come on, he's nowhere near as good as me. Seriously? And he is playing me off the park there. Well, fair play to you, man. Hope you do well. So, yeah. That's the Journeyman save for today. We will be back tomorrow. I think we'll probably bring back the Leek Town park to park, as it's turning into, rather than park to prem. I think we'll be okay in this. Our job is only to survive relegation, and I think we're good enough for that. We've just ruined our goal difference, admittedly, but I think there's 3 or 4 teams here that will be worse than us at the end of the season, and we'll just have to keep going. We've got a few things to sort out when it comes to the next transfer window, but in general, I think we're going to do okay. We're not going to stress about that bad result that we just had. It's not the end of the world. We've lost 2 consecutive home games. It's a little bit disconcerting, but we were a little bit unlucky in the 1-0 defeat that we had. A 0-0 draw in the middle of it was a bit boring. But the start that we had was exceptional, and so I'm quite happy with that. We will leave it at that, and yeah, like I say, part to Prem maybe tomorrow, and hopefully we can, fourth attempt, get League Town into the National League North, assuming they go into the North. You can never guarantee it on those. But yeah, so welcome to China. I hope you've enjoyed that. Going to leave it there. I'll see you again soon. Bye.